Welcome back everybody to another video. This is a tutorial on the First Order transport in 1:1 scale this time. We've previously done it in 2:1 scale, which you can see just over there. And this one is obviously the smaller and true to player size version of the ship. And there is a small interior in here, or at least the idea of it. So if I knock these blocks out here, you can see this is where you put your troopers. So there we go, yeah. So this ship was seen, I believe, in all three of the sequel Star Wars films, including The Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker. There was also an additional variant of this scene in The Rise of Skywalker as well, which was essentially a upgraded model for the, well, spoiler alert, for the Sith Troopers, and it had kind of the same profile, but the top kind of weird cockpit area here was sort of condensed downwards and located a bit further down. Speaking of the cockpit, there is basically nothing here. There just is not enough room, whilst keeping it in scale with the rest of the build, to add anything in there. But yeah, you do get that interior space, which is a nice trade-off, I guess. Around the back, you do have the impression of the engines. Again, space here was limited, so I couldn't really add any sort of engine glow. But you might be able to do something with item frames and some blue glass. But you know, you're welcome to mess around with that. Otherwise, yeah, it's just a nice little display piece if you want to recreate any of the kind of Starkiller based scenes. You can have loads of these parked up, and yeah, it's just a nice thing overall. We've got a few block things here that you might struggle with if you're in survival. So the skeleton skulls here at the front. I will say now you can probably just leave these off, or if you want to use a birch fence gate turned kind of this way with the, let's show you, kind of like that. So you can do that there and on this side as well, and that can replace the skeleton skulls. Only other thing that you might struggle with, I think, is the wither skeleton skulls down here. Again, you can kind of get away with using the fence gate and then, I don't know, maybe like a hopper or something on the side. So you're welcome to mess around with that and see what you can come up with, but it's not, you know, crucial for the build. You could always leave them off as well, so it's up to you. Anyway, that's it for the intro really, and we're just going to crack on with the build. I think we'll do it in the layer system, which is essentially starting from anything that's on this bottom layer here. So anything on that first red block you will be making, and then the blue block, so all this detail along here, and again so on and so forth until we reach the top. So yeah, let's go. So we're going to start out with going through the materials that we need for the first layer of the build. We're going to start with stone, stone stairs, stone slab, polished andesite slab, polished deep slate slab, iron trapdoor, the wither skeleton skull, again something that you can swap out if you need to, if you're in survival. I will state again, my builds are primarily made for creative players, or those with access to lots of materials, or if you've got commands in survival, things like that. Don't really take into account, you know, how often you can get things like skulls and pressure materials and stuff. I do try and take it into account a little bit more nowadays, and I will try and suggest alternatives wherever possible. Bit of context about where we're building here. This is my standard tutorial pad. I just whipped it up for this purpose. The red line is going to be the back of the build there, and then the green line is going to be the front. The grey lines on the left and right just represent the width, and anything kind of down this centre solid line here is basically going to be mirrored from the left to the right. And this is also the centre line of the build, so anything that kind of goes down there is like that. Have this on that side and that side as well. It's just like a mirror line, essentially. But yeah. I'm going to start with the stone block, just anywhere, and if you're building in the sky as well, this is obviously an option. So you would just build, you know, anywhere up there. 2 stone blocks, 2 upside down stairs of stone on each side. And then stone slabs, top half, 1, 2, 3, 3 again, and 3 again. Down this solid center line here, again top half slabs, 1, 2, and 3. And then iron trapdoor on the back, and 2 there as well. So it should look like that. Take this birch fence gate, you're going to put 1 there on the last iron trapdoor, and there as well. Skip a block, do the dark oak fence gate, flip that, grab the iron trapdoor again on these stone stairs here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 again, and then 4 stone slabs down the middle. Polished deep slate slab on the left and right, and then the polished andesite slab down the middle, just there. Come to where these trapdoors start next to the stairs. 3 top half polished andesite slabs, and again on that side, so you should be at 5 width in total now. Final thing here, with the skeleton skulls on either side of the dark oak fence gate, you just want to crouch and place those, just like that. Get rid of that now. Okay, there are some levers to place on the underside of the blocks on the next layer, but I'm going to do that in a second when we return for layer number 2. So yeah, let's move on to that now. Okay, I'm starting layer number 2 by switching out some of the materials. So I've added stone bricks and stone brick stairs, keeping the iron trapdoor and these other materials. Bringing in the lever ready to do the blocks that are on the underside of these ones. I'll show you that in a minute so I can explain a little bit better. Blast furnace as well, we just need one of these, well, 2 technically, 1 on each side of this layer, and they go above this dark oak fence gate. Just like that. I'm going to use that as our starting point. I'm just going to get some of the finicky blocks out of the way now, just so they're done out of the way. Observer there and there. You can actually put another one on top, ready for the next layer as well, because I know there's going to be another one there, and it saves us doing it then, and messing around with the materials. Diagonal inwards from the blast furnaces and do stone blocks. Diagonal in again by 1 like that. Put stone bricks there, and then 3 stone blocks in front. So you should just go over the first of those iron trapdoors. Grey concrete, I'm going to take that. Again, put 1 here and then a second one because it goes to the next layer as well. Take the stone slab, I'm going to put that next to the observer and blast furnace. And then a iron trapdoor, polished andesite slab, iron trapdoor again. Quickly dig down. A lot easier if you're on the ground layer. In fact, I might need to dig that one as well. 2 levers just like that. Okay, and then same on the other side. Just replace those and then go over to here. Which one was it? If we just copy everything over first. So stone slab, iron trapdoor, polished. Yeah, make sure the iron trapdoors are on the bottom half of the second layer, not the top half of the first. Getting 2 of those just there. And there we go. Right, new materials here. We need the polished deep slate wall and also the stone brick wall. It's going to be 2 of the polished deep slate ones just there and there as well. And then 2 stone brick ones, 2 again. We use the walls because this is how we're going to make the space for the interior. So if we get the birch trapdoors, put 1 just there and flip it, 1 there and flip it. And then above these 2 trapdoors as well, that's 2 light grey carpets. So you can slightly see through this one, which you'll only see if you're looking from below. The only way you can kind of fix this is by using a birch trapdoor instead of an iron one there. But it obviously takes the colour away a little bit from the side, a little bit more than it already does. Use the stone stairs, just those facing outwards there. So the interior space is limited definitely, and it could go further back, but due to the kind of thickness of stuff, it just didn't work when I tried. That's okay. Put the stone stairs away for now. Cyan terracotta, 1 and 2. Polished andesite slab in between. Upside down stone brick slab. And I'm going to leave that there for now because I've not got the materials I need yet. Need more of the stone brick walls. 1 and 2 there. 1 and 2 there. Put away the light grey carpet. I'm going to bring out the polished andesite stairs here. We can use these on the front as well, so that 1 goes there. And you also need, in fact, do a stone brick wall in this gap first. Just polished andesite stairs upside down, 1 and 2. And 1 and 2 there as well. Okay, put those two away for now. Need the birch trapdoor back. If we grab this from front, and we also need a polished, in fact, deep slate tile wall. Goes there. Birch trapdoor on either side, just like that. On the back here, we want the dark oak fence gate, just there and there, and flip both of those. And another birch fence gate, just there and on this one, so they should connect to the stone brick walls. Not many more things to go now. A lot of these repeat as well for the next layer up. So the grey stained glass pane just goes there and there. And we need a light grey one. Just there on the front and there as well. That's basically everything for the back section and the mid section. We've just got a few more blocks here at the front, a few slabs. So you need the polished deep slate ones on the ends, and then a polished andesite one in the middle. Okay. Again, we've got some levers here at the back that are on the underside of blocks from the next layer, so we'll do those when we get to it. But otherwise, that's going to be it for that layer. Let's move up now to the next one. Right, layer number 3, moving on swiftly to that now. Switching some of the materials here: stone, stone bricks, polished andesite, blast furnace, stone and polished andesite stairs, stone slab, stone brick wall, iron bars, which we're going to add to the list. So I'm going to start at the back here with the polished andesite stairs and get these out of the way because they're where the levers that we need to place for the previous layer are. Essentially, just go to where these dark oak fence gates are, just do a temporary one and then one above facing outwards like that. And again, like that. While we're here, we can do one facing inwards and one facing inwards there as well. I'm just going to switch this iron bar out now for the lever. And again, that just kind of goes under here, but connects to the fence gate like that. And switch that back again. Now, in fact, there's a couple more. I'll just get these out of the way. They're just on these stairs here. And like that, facing them back the other way. Facing outwards like that. And then you can put that away for now. Stone brick wall on top of the ones we did last time. Same with the birch fence gate, just there. And there. Again, you can put that away for this layer. Need the stone block. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Blast furnace just in this gap. Have it facing that way, I think. Put that away again. Now, this is where we have a little bit of asymmetry, and you don't necessarily have to do it because it does get covered up anyway. But I've got it so that it kind of wraps around like this, but there's no stone block in this gap because that's where the cockpit is, and the cockpit covers up that gap. So there's no point placing anything there. But if you want to keep it symmetrical for this layer, you're welcome to fill that in. But just to adhere to what my model says, I'm going to keep it the way I made it. Stone block in front, stone bricks above the ones we did last time. Obviously, we already have the observers in place, so we don't need to do anything with those. Stone like this, and then one on the left and right. And then just a few bits to fill in here. Polished andesite above the blast furnaces. A top half stone slab in front of those. And then an iron trapdoor, just to mirror the ones we did down here. Need stone brick walls. In fact, let me do the iron bars first. One there and one there. Stone brick walls 1, 2. 1 and 2. Bring in the andesite wall for a little bit of extra texture. One here and one there as well. 2 more stone brick walls. And then another andesite one. Light grey stained glass pane in front of it. And then another iron bars just kind of connecting to nothing apart from this so far. Now do 2 upside down stone stairs on those last 2 panes and bars that we did. Followed by birch trapdoors 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, like that. So pretty much covers up most of the gaps. There's a tiny little one there tiny little gap, which can't really do much about, but you wouldn't have noticed it if I had not told you. So I probably shouldn't have told you. We're going to take the iron trapdoors 3, 4 and 5 across there. So now we're just capping this end bit off here. Put stone block 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Stone slab in between 1 and 2 of those. And then polished andesite stairs 1, 2 and 3. Last little bits here. Birch sign on this side. Again, double those up. And this is where we do our skeleton skulls for the sort of side headlight things. There's just one there as well. Again, if you don't have those, you can use your birch fence gates and just flip them with the arms facing towards these stairs. But otherwise, just keep it like that. One thing I'm going to do from the next layer up is just put a soul lantern on this left-hand side polished stair, because I know that goes there. And it's sort of that headlight on top. You can put that there now. Saves doing it next layer. Otherwise, that is again going to be everything for layer number 3. So let's move on to the final sections of the build. Okay, moving on to the final sections of the build. Nice and easy, quick tutorial. We need these materials, quite a few different ones here. Stone, full block, polished andesite stairs and slab, daylight detector, iron trapdoor, light grey and grey carpets, and then both of these fence gates again. And we're just going to do these materials kind of in blocks and get them over and done with. Then we can add a few extra ones in. There's not many more other than these, so it's not too bad. So we're going to start with the light grey carpets. And come to these stone blocks here, so next to where these trapdoors are. 2 light grey carpets there. We're going to skip one and do 2 there above these trapdoors. Now, I will say one thing. I know Bedrock edition of Minecraft had different rules to Java, so placing carpets above trapdoors might not be possible. In that case, trying to think of something on the fly, you may have to sacrifice the interior and use full blocks or stairs or slabs under there. If you use slabs, those walls aren't going to connect, so you'd have to use stairs and have them facing that way, which would kind of sacrifice a lot of the interior, so it's kind of up to you. But it's the only way I could have done it. You need the grey carpet, 1 there, and 3 here like this. Notice you've got 2 trapdoors left over. We're going to come back to those shortly. Daylight detector on these 2. Skip 1, and again, you can throw that away. I'm going to get the stone pressure plate and put that on these final 2 iron trapdoors, and it sort of helps make that pattern. Very much an approximation of the sort of diamond shape markings that's on the top of the hull. Again, very approximate, and don't touch those pressure plates because it will flip the trapdoor, and by flipping the trapdoor the pressure plate breaks, so just maybe don't touch it. And if you want to avoid that, just put grey carpets on those. You just kind of lose that shape a little bit. So just one thing to note there. Do a polished andesite slab on each of these, and then light grey carpets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to make it 9 in total. So, or is it 9? I don't know. I'm going to have to come back to that bit. Iron trapdoor on the left here, but we're not going to do it on the right. I'm going to put a light grey carpet there, and on this side on the right, again, not doing this trapdoors. Polished stair that way, 1 there as well, and then a lever facing forwards. And then yeah, just connect these light grey carpets. There's 1 there, just bring it to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so it was 9 after all. Okay. Stone block. We will need the. I'm going to switch some of these out now. Lever, get rid of that. Get rid of the iron trapdoors. Get rid of the carpets. So we need stone slab just on top. Polished black stone wall for the cockpit window just there. Throw that away. Light grey banner on either side of this stair here, and there might actually be one on that side, and you just delete that carpet. Yeah, that probably is what was meant to happen. Birch fence gate here, do a dark oak one there, and then you want to flip them towards each other. Now I am going to explain this in a second. I want a grindstone just there, and that is a very loose approximation of the area where the gunner would sit. Very much is like got to squint and have a look. But yeah, that's the weapon itself. This is kind of the handle area. This is meant to be sort of the cowling that wraps around the gunner seat area, but it is again very much an approximation. So, but that's what you expect in 1:1 scale. You know, this is pretty minuscule in the grand scheme of things. But other than that, that is actually it. So I'm going to put my shaders on now so you can have a look how this looks in sort of a different lighting. But otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much the build done. So do let me know what you want to see next on the channel. I did mention for the Halo fans a new Halo tutorial will be coming soon. And I've got a fair few Star Wars ones in the work. Oh, this is nice. Still love that reflective ground. That's from the complimentary shader pack, by the way. Yeah, Halo fans, something new will be coming for you soon. But otherwise, let me know what you want to see for you Star Wars fans as well. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Thank you ever so much for watching. And I guess I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day. And yeah, see ya.
Hey guys, before the video ends, I just wanted to let you know about my new schematic store. This is a place where you can download builds from the past, from tutorials that are out now, and even preview builds from the future. Link is in the description. Go and have a look, see if there's anything you like. And yeah, see ya.